as long as you believe in yourself, you can always reach your goals in life. Being yourself nga, you can be wherever you are as long as you have hard work in life.
Hi everyone, today we are doing another episode, but we're doing a Zoom interview with a very special person. He's a native of Iloilo province. And please help me welcome Rezy Evon. Hi Rezy.
Hi everyone. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Rezy Evon Espedion. I recently just got married, so I'm changing my last name to Rezy Evon Espedion-Castor. I am not licensed, but soon to be licensed registered nurse here in Canada. I just recently graduated Bachelor of Science in Nursing from McMaster University. I am a native of Iloilo province. I was born in Iloilo, but I was living in Pasig City before I came here in Canada. I was actually just there in the Philippines a week ago for a little vacation, and it was a good time.
Okay, so you mentioned about your vacation. So how was your vacation like, since it's just a week and I know you've got so many places to visit in Iloilo? So how about it?
My vacation was very good. I got to meet everyone that I really wanted to meet. I missed my friends, my family. So I really did make time to meet each and everyone that like matters to me. And at the same time, we were also kind of busy preparing for the wedding because I had a 5-week vacation, and then the wedding was like kind of in the middle of that vacation. So
I really love your accent, huh?
oh, thank you.
By the way, how long have you been there? Like since you left, when did you go to Canada? And
So naghalin ko sa Pilipinas 2017. And then it's been 5 years. Yeah. So I've been gone for 5 long years. But it didn't seem like nga 5 years gid ko bala nga nadura. So kadasig lang man ka 5 years gani.
So within the span of 5 years, were you able to go home, man? Aside from the vacation you had last week?
No, it was like straight 5 years of not coming back home. Why gid it uli-uli? Busy like on my first year, I went back to high school, and then the next 4 years, like yun spent ko gid sa nursing school. So like it's almost impossible to go home. Plus the pandemic in between, like for the past 2 years.
So during the pandemic, like what was your day like?
So during the pandemic, my day was like I usually like wake up very late. So gabugtaw ko mga kongkis mga 11, tapos makaon tingob via breakfast and then lunch, and then after I eat, and then I go back to sleep, and then the next thing that happens, it's already nighttime, so dinner na naman. So like my day during the pandemic, like it's not really boring, but it's more likely spent inside the house because of like social distancing, a lot of like lockdowns and restrictions.
It was like the same with everybody na experience, and then everybody did struggle. And then were you able, I mean, just like other people, did you also struggle from like depression or anxiety, something like that?
Fortunately, during the pandemic, I also have like my family, my brothers. We always like hang out, just inside the house, just watching movie. So it kept me occupied somewhat.
By the way, this was a prepared question. Like, this is like, I'm so curious about this. Before anything else, before we moved on, like, do you have like any relatives there or friends, or did you get any scholarship program during your nursing?
So my mom was here. Diya dun si mama 2008. Kay naghalin sa Hong Kong, and then she came here in Canada. And then she requested for a sponsorship year 2017. So I have my mom here, and then my stepdad, and then my brothers too. So in terms of like the scholarship program sa first sa nursing, I had a scholarship program for my first year. It's from ano halin sa workplace ka kon nga dad. So it was very helpful, especially nga yeah, cost of education dia is like mahal gid compared sa Philippines.
Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so moving on, and you're so lucky, no, to have a wonderful family and a very supportive family, and and in addition, a scholarship program, which will really help a lot financially. Kasi syempre, it's too heavy
Yeah.
naman. Here in the Philippines nga, di ba? Studying nursing is already bloody how much more in there. But anyway, now you're a graduate. What is your usual day like? Like, can you share us what it is like to start in the morning and so on?
Yeah, so I usually start late in the morning. Like I said, like late dun ko nagabugtaw. Kung like the earliest nga makabugtaw ko is like 9:30. And then I'll go down, eat breakfast, and then just come back up to my room. Sometimes watch Korean dramas. That's my day usually kung weekends, and like if I don't have any classes, so I watch Korean dramas. And then sometimes if I get an invitation from my friend Megan, she usually like texts me, and I was like, can I pick you up? So we usually go out, go to McDonald's or Starbucks, get some drinks, and then we kind of just hang out either in her house or my house, and then we stayed there for like probably a couple hours, and then I come back home sometimes for dinner, and then go back to bed. I mean, like, there's nothing really much significant in my day. Though, kung kisa gani, mambag lang ko nga, ay, natapos dun yung adlaw, why man ko tinimuan. I usually, kung my klase, it has been online for the past, like, 2.5 years. So, I literally just spend the whole day, like, in front of my computer, especially if I have classes like which is 6 hours long. So it's like divided in the morning and then in the afternoon. So most of my day during school days, I'm like just at home in front of my computer, yeah, listening to class.
So it seemed like a very interesting weekend most of the time because of your friend. And I think and I believe it is something that would really add spice to your life since the pandemic has prohibited you a lot.
Yeah.
So how is it like being a nursing student, doing it online, taking exams online, like just like that? How is it like to be a nursing student in Canada?
So it's actually way different sa kung ano balayagin expect ko how so initially for the first like 2 years, it's all face to face, and then gulpi lang naging online. So the main struggle gid katong naging online as a nursing student is that iba gid abi kung ya attention mo bala kung live mo gid nga makita ya teacher mo kaysa nga sa recorded lectures. Hay kung recorded lectures, you can be like, hindi ko lang ano paglantawon ya lecture. I'll just do it later in the day, and then until that later in the day becomes tomorrow or the next day and so on. So that's the only thing. That's the only like I think the main challenge that I have really like encountered as a nursing student having it online, because mabudlay mag-balance dun ka time mo hayti. It's more like self-directed learning already. So kung pagustuhan mo lang gid yourself mo nga mag-keep going nga, I'll just do it later, hindi mo gid ma-finish kung ano ya mga school work mo nga dapat kubrahon.
So like if given the chance to choose between like an in-person class or an online class, which one would you prefer as a nursing student?
I think as a nursing student, it will be better to have like in person, face to face
Mhm.
classes, because it really hits different. Like kung face to face abi like obligado ka gid mamati, or else hindi mo makatch kung ano ya gina-explain ka teacher. Ay kung online, like it's recorded, may balik-balikan ka. But kung in person, your lan mo gid nga mag-focus gid bala without any distractions. Hay kung online, like I mean, what that's what I do. Like kung online, like pa phone from time to time, like you focus mo bala in the directed gid sa learning. So it's different. So I would rather choose like an in-person nursing classes, because it really hits different.
Yeah. And I love what you said. Okay. So I think most of the students will definitely relate to what you said, because me, even though I'm no longer a student, Zoom meetings I would love, or I would even prefer to meet you in person rather than talk to you
Yeah,
via Zoom, diba? So the feel is
yeah,
different,
this,
especially in
yeah,
learning. Anyway, so
yeah,
you graduated summa cum laude, right? So
yeah.
it's a different goal to achieve. So, like,
Yeah.
did you set a goal for it, or was it just natural of you being smart? Maybe you can tell us about your background. Maybe your mom is a cum laude before, or etc.
Okay. Yeah, so I grew up sa akon nga mommy, my mom's older sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was the one nga nagmold gid kinakon to nga mag-study hard gid. Hindi mga study hard, pero like focus gid sa academics. And then as well as my lolo nga who passed away 2015, eskwela for a brighter future. So I think those words of wisdom from them ang nag-help gid kanakon nga to work hard in my studies and to reach where I am right now. So why man gid ko nag-set nga kinahanglan amo gid jaya mabuol ko, kinahanglan summa cum laude gid. Pero and hambal ko daw medyo kabos sa awards bala mga nga average. So from there, after first year, pag second year doon, tuya doon ko medyo nagbuhay. Syempre sa real life, nursing world, kung ano yun naman mo sa theory. Because it's really different nga, okay ka sa theory, pero pag abot sa hands-on practical, hindi mo bala ma-apply kung ano yan na-learn mo. So I think it's not really about setting goal nga kinangan amo gid jaya ma-reach mo. I think it's more about giving yourself the chance to really prove yourself, not really to other people, but more proving yourself nga you can be wherever you are as long as you have hard work in life.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Resi. And of course, mentioning about the people behind your success. And I believe you're saying that it's not just you, but also the people
Mm-hmm.
around you now, including your family, especially your tita, your lolo, of course, your parents who have been inspiring you for the longest time.
Yeah.
And anyway, so in connection, so what were your key challenges in Canada as a student and personally? Maybe if you are comfortable
Yeah.
enough to share, maybe you
Yeah,
can share it to
for sure.
us.
Yeah. So one of like the key challenges I've had as a student, first of all, is to like adjusting in their culture. Because there are like stuff nga sa Philippines, Indo medyo hindi pwede. Tapos pag abot diya very liberated, like they okay lang diya obrahon. Mga amo kada medyo culture shock sa una, pero naka-adjust man ko, especially with that 1 year nga dyan nga nagbalik ko sa high school. And then another thing is that my biggest challenge, especially sa nursing school, is my communication skills. Especially English is my second language, balahaw. So most of the time, yung mga iban nga mga patients and as well as mga classmates ko madasig sanda maghambal English balahaw. So at first medyo hindi ko pa maintindihan daw medyo loading pa. Pero as time goes by, medyo naka-catch up man ko, do karon gani medyo nagadasig-dasig duman ko gani kahambal ka English. Hambal gani, one of my friends said that I talk too fast despite having that English is my second language. Tapos manahambal ko it's also probably a good thing to nga dyan sa Philippines ginatudloan kita English at an early age. Hay when we go like internationally, a lot of people gid nagabilib sa mga Pilipino nga they are really good in English despite like nga hindi at English anda nga native language. Yeah. So those are like the challenges. Pero I've met good friends, so they have kind of helped me man nga to cope and to adjust man sa culture diya sa Canada.
What about like Filipinos in Canada? Have you met them or did you have any encounter aside from your mom, of course?
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I have a couple nga mga Filipino friends. And but they are younger than me. So medyo ang mga hilig namon wa ay gawan naga-match. Pero naga-imaw-imaw man ko kananda, pero at the same time they have their Canadian friends man. So and also nga mas older ako kananda, though hindi gawa ko kasabay ka anda bala nga mga hilig, anda nga mga trends, mga mukha da bala. Pero Filipinos in here are also like supportive of each other. Kung agani, kung may mga mamit ako bala nga Filipino sa work or just like sa groceries or something, istorya ko man sandan, gina-acknowledge ko man nga kung mamangkot sanda nga kung Pilipino ako, I was like, yep, of course. And then when they asked me kung if I know our own language, I was like, yeah, I grew up there in the Philippines. Tapos I was like, hambal ko bago pa man lang ko di sa Canada. And then we kind of like talk to each other kung ano yung mga kasaysayan kung paano nakaadto diya sa Canada.
Yeah.
And yeah, Filipino hospitality is really known worldwide, I guess.
So like, how about your circle of friends? Like, do you also have big circle of friends or maybe you have best friends?
Yeah, so I have 3 solid girls nga dayan gid sa akon nga circle of friends. Like I said a while ago, si Megan, si Sydney, and si Erin. So I've been friends with them since second year. So some of my friends were come and go man. Pero sandagid nga tatlo yan nagstay. And throughout nursing school, we've been each other's nga mga sandigan gid. We always go for group study and we always ask each other's opinions maski sa mga bagay nga which dress would each of one like buy, especially like sa graduation, like what shoes would match our outfit, something like that. So and we also like even despite the tight schedule bala sa nursing, especially sa last year namon nga lain-lain yung schedule namon, we always find time to hang out. Our always go-to gid is to like eat sa restaurants and mag-hang out sa balay sa kaisa, and then sometimes we also go malantaw movies. And then last year, actually during sa Christmas, we had exchange gifts. So it's just nice that they're like my sisters because I don't have sisters. I only have like 2 brothers. So at the same time, I kind of feel nga like extended family, my sisters. Although ako ako yung oldest kanamon, I would say that I'm the most immature out of the 4 of us. And I think they would really agree nga ako gid yung pinaka-immature.
Okay. It's so good to know that you have this kind of people beside you and they've become your family already, extended family. And yeah, since you mentioned about food, you love hanging out. So going back to the Philippines, What Filipino or Ilonggo food do you miss so much?
I think duro-duro gid.
Uh-huh. Sige, let's
Um,
move on to
no,
top three.
yeah, so sinigang. Although my
Mm.
mom cooks sinigang, ibagit na yadang may sinigang nga may batuan bala.
Oh yeah.
Kaysa sa sinigang nga sampalok
Oh
na
yeah.
mix ka ano. And then baked talaba, baked
Mm.
oysters. Oysters in here very expensive. I actually had one bad experience just recently with oyster. Waay nanda diya gina-steam
Okay.
ya oyster, it's raw. Pag serve ka waiter ka na kon, it's like insa nga sa ice daya na butang man. It's
Uh-uh.
like why the heck is it on ice? Why is it cold? And then may lemon, tapos may hot sauce and radish. Tapos gintirawan ko, hambal ka friend ko hay man na raw da. Tapos igo na hambal ta na nga raw da. Dang nakaon ko doon. I already ate the raw oyster. I never ate raw oyster because I thought it's really cooked. So it was very fun because it was our graduation dinner together with my friends. So I ended up not finishing that oyster. But
Mhm.
anyway, going back to the top three food, I missed in Iloilo, so that was sinigang and baked oyster. And then the next one is ang adobo nga may istiwitis.
Oh yeah, the native
Yeah,
adobo you mean?
the
Or
native
any?
adobo. Yes.
Okay.
Dang native adobo nga dang mantika gid bala tanahaw.
Yes.
Because idea abe, my mom cooks it differently because my dad and my brothers like adobo differently. Ang anda
Mm-hmm.
tanda ang may patis ang toyo gid bala. Amo dat
Mm-hmm.
tanan ng adobo. Kay gusto nanda masabaw, may ang sarsa bala masabaw. So amo dat tanan diya pangluto diya. Pero may istiwitis man diya pero we don't really cook native adobo most of the time.
Okay.
Oh, hirit lang gid nang
Mm.
one more gali native chicken binakol.
Oh yes,
Yes.
that's very
We don't have
soothing.
any. Yeah. There is no native chicken in here, so
Mm.
it really tastes different. Nagalatab gid ba lang nga sabaw.
You've got really good way of describing it, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've been talking about homesick sa food. So what about homesick sa mga tao? Who are these people that makes you go homesick in the Philippines?
So, first of
Well,
all,
pinag-ching.
yeah, first, yung mga na-miss ko, gid, syempre, si MV nga,
Who's
now my
MV?
husband, now my husband, formerly my boyfriend. Just kidding. But yeah, and then, my aunt, yeah, mommy ko, and then, mga friends ko, best friend ko, and they Sashni. So every time may mga gathering bala, and then they look so happy. And I was like, oh, I wish I was there too.
Mhm.
So mga stuff like that, nga mga important events saad bala nga, nami man nga day anak ko, nga mga na-miss ko, that makes me like kind of wanna go home
Mhm.
all the time. Especially kapin pa kong like may mga loved ones nga nag-pass away. Like nga gusto mo man bala to mourn with the family. Pero like you just have to mourn like from the distance nga diya. Tapos kung burial donanda, Facebook Messenger lang. So it's kind of like kasubo gid bala nga at those times why ikaw dayan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's really sad to know, of course, and really sad to experience for you. Like for us, Gani, if we cannot join a certain ceremony or a certain event like that, we also feel sad how much more you're afar from these people. But anyway,
Mhm.
of course, we are going to talk about more on successes rather than these
Mhm.
sad things
Yeah,
in life, right? So again, congratulations
thank you.
becoming a summa cum laude. That's really a great news for us Filipinos. And anyway, so what are your plans? What are your plans for this new chapter of your life?
Right now the goal right now is to pass my NCLEX, and after that, since I have already my job dun ko sa isa ka hospital, after ko kapas ka NCLEX, matake ako ka isa ka additional course para sa work ko, which is about cardiac arrhythmias. So that would be my goal after that. And then probably my citizenship test, because I want to be Canadian citizen because of the passport, so that I
Yes.
can go to Korea without having to get any visa. Yeah, but and maybe I have no plans yet of coming back to school for like a master's or anything. Probably just work for now, and then when we get our marriage contract, then we will start the spousal sponsorship for MB, and then hopefully the processing won't take that long, so that we can finally be together, and then
Yeah.
no more long distance relationship.
Yeah, so actually, I've got goosebumps right after you said that because I'm very happy for you. You've been away from each other for the
Mhm.
last 5 years,
5 years, yeah.
yeah, you are supposed to be really together. And congratulations once again for the wedding and for the graduation, of course. Thank you, Resi, for sharing to us your life, your story, and your experiences there in Canada, and a bit of your life. We're so happy to hear about it. So maybe you have a message to all the people watching us and to the students who are aiming to become like summa cum laude like you.
Just a general message for everyone. If you are aiming for something, go for it. Always believe in yourself that you can do it. It doesn't matter what others think about you. As long as you believe in yourself, you can always reach your goals in life. And for the nursing students, try to build relationships with other students as well, because it is important nga, you have good relationship with them, because they will be a good resource as well. You can learn from them. You can have study groups with them, and especially in nursing, team collaboration is really important. Kinahanglan kamaan ka makisama, and this is not only for nursing students, but for all students man nga kinahanglan in whatever field you are, kinahanglan kamaan ka makisama sa mga tao sa palibot mo nga email mo sa workplace. And also never be afraid to ask for help to whoever's like your resource, your peers, mga senior co-workers mo, because they will really try to help you to make you better version of yourself. At the same time, you have to instill confidence in yourself. Kinahanglan may confidence ka hay kung maski maaram ka kung in why kat bilib kung why kat bilib sa kaugalingon mo, why kat kung manuboy yung mga self-esteem, it will not bring you anywhere. You have to believe in yourself, have your self confidence, and you have to kinanglan you have the ability to really connect with people.
Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful message, and we hope na maraming tao yung ma-inspire mo in the future. And of course, you still have your upcoming career path. You are pushing for an NCLEX, right? So we hope you'll ace
Yep.
it as well. And yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. It was it's a very good opportunity that I was able to share my story man kaninyo. And yeah, as long as it can inspire other people, I'm really okay to like have an interview.